Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we check out the Code of Bell X-Pak, an incredibly versatile and adaptable crossover sling bag, great for people who are constantly moving through different environments and situations. I'm Ed from Rushfaster. We do guides and walkthroughs, bring you better gear and better ways to carry. So if you're new to the channel or interested in any of that, please consider subscribing. Let's check out the Code of Bell X-Pak. The X-Pak, or X-Pak, comes from Code of Bell, a small team based in Los Angeles whose Kickstarter campaign was hugely successful. More than tripling their initial pledge goal, their crossover bags really blew up in the carry world. Now they offer a wide range of high quality carry gear, and today we have their most decked out piece, the X-Pak. The X-Pak features a super heavy duty X-Pak ripstop material, plus a 1680D ballistic nylon. Hypalon is used on many of the loops, as well as heavy-duty nylon webbing. There is also aluminium hardware used on the hooks, and Woojin polymer hardware is featured on most of the buckles. All the zipping you'll find on this bag are durable YKK zippers. And lastly, on the shoulder strap, there is a really heavy-duty Fidlock magnetic snap. Now, the X-Pak can be worn or carried in a number of ways, and we'll get onto that a little bit later on in this video. But let's look into some of the compartments and features of the bag first. Okay, so let's get on with the features and compartments of the bag. Starting with the front face of the bag, we have these two accessory straps that also work as compression straps for the bag. There's a lot of hardware going on here as well, and some strap management as well. These straps are secured by these aluminium G-hooks that are latched onto these Hypalon loops over here. You can fully detach these straps if you want. If you don't want any of that kind of hardware, you can just take them out and then tuck them away in one of these pockets. These straps feature an adjustable buckle, so you can quickly secure and attach gear on. And then here we have some strap management. We have an elastic strap here. We also have a plastic clip here to just secure all of this strap. So all of this strap can be rolled up and then clipped on with this plastic clip. And it secures all that strap slack, which is really good. There's also another elastic loop here to just further secure a strap if you start to bring this out. But yeah, that's a really good, that's a really thoughtful feature, just to make sure that there is a very tangle-free experience with this bag. The great thing about these two straps is that you can cross them over instead of crossing them parallel to each other. So say for instance, perhaps you have a bike helmet that you want to secure onto the bag, you can pop that underneath and then secure it under. That's a much better way to secure a bike helmet than to do it parallel. So you have that option, and Code of Bell has been very thoughtful to include that. Getting rid of those straps and moving on, we have two compartments at the top here, both by these sturdy YKK zips. They're just quick access compartments to store additional gear. So in here I just have my Bluetooth wireless earphones. I just keep them in there. And then on the other side I have a portable battery and a charging cable, just for quick access. These are really good pockets because you know exactly what you're going to be putting in them. They're not big enough to put too much gear so that you confuse yourself, just good for one piece of gear, so that's handy. On the other side of the bag, we have a little compression strap, which underneath it has a water bottle pocket that you can expand out to fit bigger size water bottles. This is my Hydro Flask 18-ounce bottle. Fits in there well, and then just to secure it tight, compress on this strap. And there you have a water bottle pocket. And then when not using a water bottle, you simply just zip this up, compress it down, and the profile remains slim. Great feature. Coming now to the top, we have some Hypalon loops here, which you can lash on additional gear or a carabiner, like a hero clip. And then in the middle we have the haul handle, the carry handle. And it's a fairly padded handle, which is really good for hauling it around. Although if you feel like this carry handle is too bulky and you're going to carry it over the shoulder, you can actually detach it completely so that you have a more slimline carry. And there's a little Hypalon loop here with the Code of Bell branding. It's a nice touch. And now we come to the harness system. And kicking us off is this incredibly padded and thick shoulder strap. It's a really wide shoulder strap, and on the sides it's actually not too firm, so it won't dig into your shoulder or your chest as you carry it. So that's a good feature. It's not firm on the sides. It has this honeycomb mesh padding, as you can see, which will do well to provide comfort and breathability as you carry it. It also comes with a stabilization strap, which is a great feature to keep the bag secure on your body, staying put so that it doesn't swing around when you're running or cycling. So that's a good feature. This stabilization strap can be detached from this G-hook here. And a great reason why it can be detached is that so it can be moved onto the other side. So now I have it attached on the other side and hooked into this Hyperlon loop. If I'm a left-handed person, or I typically put the sling on the other side of my body, I can do that. And that's a great feature about these Code of Bell bags. They accommodate for any type of carry, whether you're left-handed or right-handed or ambidextrous. It can adjust and be agile to those kind of changes, which is a feature you don't find on a lot of bags, that ability to switch over which side is more dominant for the user. And just taking another look at this shoulder strap, you can see there's an accessory loop here. There's a little D-ring for more accessories and 3 loops for adding more gear on. So you could really put just a whole bunch of gear on this thing and the bag can support it. Going a little bit further down, we have the Fidlock magnetic snap buckle. When you're taking the sling off, perhaps you don't want to have to always pull it over your head to take the sling off. You just want to disconnect the strap here. You simply pull on this cord, pull up, and then it disconnects very easily, and then you can take your sling off. Putting it back on is very easy. You just simply align them and then it snaps on. A great thing about this buckle closure is that as you pull and as you twist, like I am now, it won't really come apart. You have to pull on this cord here to release the buckle, and so that's a really well thought and heavy duty buckle here. Going a bit further down now, we have some more strap management. We have some elastic webbing and also a plastic clip just to keep that strap slack nice and tidy. Over here we have the end of the shoulder strap. It has this twisting buckle here that just really curves to the way that you move so that there's not much restriction, and you can swap that on either side of the bag, just further enforcing the fact that you can use it whichever way you like. Coming to the back panel of the Crosspak, we have this very squishy, very soft feeling memory foam type padding. It's really thick too as well. I'm not sure if you come across this kind of padding in many slings, but in this sling it's really decked out with the padding, and there's also a center channel for airflow as well. This bag is going to be really comfortable to carry. That's about it. End of story. I forgot to mention that on both sides of the bag there are these zippered compartments, good for storing flatter items. They are 2 separate compartments, but they use the same space, if that makes sense. They're not connected in any way, but they both share this area. So it's best to keep your items flat, whatever you're storing in there. Perhaps you might want to use this as a carry-on bag. You could put your passport in a travel folio like this one and just store it in there. And then perhaps on the other side, you could put in a little notebook. Now do keep in mind that whatever you put in here, it's going to add bulk to the back panel. But as you can see, because they're fairly flat items, it's keeping this back panel still fairly flat. And so there's nothing small protruding out and affecting your carry. On the shoulder strap there is actually a zippered compartment here, which is great for putting in some quick access cards. If you're commuting, you might want to put your travel card in there, or your Opal card, whatever it is, or just perhaps some other important card essentials. If you're not carrying a wallet, you could put some coins in there as well. Okay, coming now to the bigger compartments of the bag. This is where you're going to be putting most of your gear. The bag has 2 main compartments, and one of them right now is in its compressed state here. You simply open it up by unbuckling these clips on the side. These are Woojin buckles, by the way. And here we have one of the main compartments of the bag. It's secured by a YKK AquaGuard zip. And I forgot to mention that these zipper pulls are made of Hyperlon, and they have a very nice Code of Bell branding on it, so that's a nice touch. And here we have one of the main compartments of this bag. This compartment is great for stashing clothes or bigger items, things like that. A typical way that you might use this compartment is to store gym gear or some sport clothes. And here we have a little mesh pocket, which would be great for putting in perhaps some toiletries after going to the gym. So I just have some Matador flat pack toiletry bottles. And they fit in there fine. And say if for whatever reason you want to get into the main compartment without having to deal with this main zipper here, say for instance you might have something affixed over the top and you just want to get something quickly inside, you can actually access this big compartment on this zipper on the side here and get access that way. So you have that opportunity as well. Just going to put in some shoes and some sport clothes. And there's still plenty of space inside this compartment, but that's all I'll keep in there for now. Once that's packed in there, you can go back to compressing it down with these clips. And then you have gym gear secured in your bag. But that's only one of the compartments. Now, the other main compartment is accessible by this zip here. To unbuckle this for now. And so here we have some further organization for tech and other bits of gear. We've got 2 pen slots here. I've got a Lamy Safari rollerball there and a Tide stain remover. There's also another pocket for more gear. And then on the other side, we have a Velcro down pocket, which fits my lacy rugged hard drive really well. It's also a padded pocket, so it seems like it's for some sort of tech. So that's good. And then further below, there are 2 mesh pockets. I've got nothing in this pocket right now because I've got my hard drive there. But on this side, I have my moment wide lens. And this pocket actually goes all the way down to the base of the bag, so there's a lot of space there as well. I've just got a little accessory pouch from Able Carry at the bottom there. And here we have a laptop and device compartment. It's secured by Velcro and it's fairly padded. It's probably the most padded you'll see on a sling bag like this. This is my MacBook Pro Retina. It's 13-inch and it fits in there perfectly. A little bit of space on the side, so if you had a bigger laptop, it could fit that. And keep in mind, this compartment is gusseted, so there's a little bit of give in terms of how much you can fit in that compartment. But surprisingly, a lot of organization in this compartment here. Now, I'm sure you might have noticed that it was a bit of a hassle to open up this zipper here with this compression buckle attached. What you can do is actually align these 2 buckles here, and it's male and female, so you can secure those buckles that way, making it much more easier to open up the zippered compartment here. So that's a very thoughtful feature that Code of Bell has introduced there. Speaking of thoughtful features, the zipper path on this main compartment actually allows you to open it from either side. So there's 2 zippers, but they don't operate like normal zippers do, where they just go one way and one way the other. They actually can be opened from either side. If you use this Sling crossbody and you want to access your gear in this compartment, whichever way you sling, there will be a zipper available for you to open the compartment as opposed to go all the way around to open it. That's a very considerate feature. The same goes for this open main compartment here as well. Both can be zippered up and down from both sides. Now, I almost forgot to mention this zippered compartment over here. This is a small zippered compartment designed for your keys. It comes with a key leash here. It's a quick release buckle from YKK that you simply pull down and it allows you to release your keys, and then you can just hook it back on. and store it away. That's a good design there, very quick and easy to use, and great to just stow away those keys there. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the ways that you can carry the Crosspack. This is over the shoulder carry. This is crossbody carry with the stabilization strap. And if you want to carry it as a brief, you can actually tuck away the shoulder strap underneath the back panel. Now I can carry this as a brief. Well everyone, the Code of Bell Crosspack as a crossover sling bag is really overkill, and in a good way. It is incredibly well made and features a lot of incredibly good materials as well. And it has a considerable amount of thoughtful features that really let you use this bag however you want. Now, if you're looking for something that's slim, sleek, minimal, this probably isn't the bag for you. But if you're in the market for something that is heavy duty, that has a ton of accessibility, not to mention a ton of areas where you can attach accessories, and just having a bag that can really adapt to your active lifestyle, then this really could be the bag for you. And if you are thinking about getting this bag, there's going to be some affiliate links in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, if you liked it, and this was helpful for you, and you're thinking about getting this bag, please consider using some of those affiliate links in the description below. They really help us out in making more of this kind of content. And even if you're not thinking about getting this bag, but you like this video, hit that like button, hit the bell, and as always, subscribe to see more carry gear walkthroughs if you haven't already. And if you want to see more videos like this or more videos of sling bags, check out some of the links on the screen at the end of this video. But for now, this has been the Code of Bell Crosspack. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.